Hello everybody, Joss from gak.co.uk here. We're at Namm 2020, all the way in California. We're at the Taylor booth. I'm with Patrick. Patrick, it's a pleasure to meet you, sir.
Joss, nice to meet you too.
Unbelievable. I was just before we were rolling, I was just telling Patrick about the situation of my own Taylor that I have. I have a 527 CE and obviously absolutely in love with it. Anything that's Taylor and mahogany, I'm a true fan.
Right.
So it's just one of those things.
Who doesn't love mahogany?
Right. Yeah, exactly. So obviously the standardized situation with Namm, if you could just kind of talk me through everything that you guys have gotten on that's new, really.
I'd love to. This year, Taylor, we're all about the Builder's Edition collection. Right? We're adding 4 new models to that collection. Each one of them comes with our award-winning V-Class bracing system designed by our master guitar designer, Andy Powers.
I just saw him walking out of the show, actually. I got a little bit engorged.
Yeah.
I was like, that's Andy Powers.
There he is.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's a popular guy.
Yeah, right?
Yeah. Hey, speaking of Andy, right? When he designed these guitars, the Builder's Edition, they serve as a director's cut of our guitar line, Andy's director's cut, right? It's all the stuff that he wants to see on a premium guitar.
Okay.
Like a beveled cutaway here, the beveled armrest, chamfered edges all the way around.
That was on the Grand Pacific. That was one of my favorite touches.
It's so cool.
Yeah,
It's
man.
so comfortable to
That's
play.
the thing, yeah.
No sharp edges anywhere. And of course, incredible playability that Taylors are known for. And we'll start right off with the 816 CE that Joss is holding. This is our first offering of V-Class bracing in our Grand Symphony body style. It's got a Indian rosewood back and sides, spruce top, which is really cool. But I know you want to know about that cutaway, right?
Yeah, just a bit.
So that's our sound port cutaway, right? 2 things you're going to want to note about it is that it's on an angle, right? That angle and the fact that it's elliptically shaped were very important to Andy.
Okay.
The fact that it was elliptically shaped. I say that without stumbling.
Elliptically shaped.
It has an elliptical shape. Good luck editing that.
Yeah.
All right.
Mark's pretty good at this.
Yeah.
He can do it.
So the cutaway on this is called our sound port cutaway with an elliptical shaped sound hole. And Andy wanted it just like that to get the sonic dispersion that he was after. You really got to try this guitar out in person. It's just amazing. It sounds incredible.
Cool.
The next 2 guitars we're going to talk about as a pair. The reason why we're doing that is because they both are GC body style. That's our smallest body style Grand Concert. And it's the first time that we're offering V-Class bracing in those guitars as well.
Okay.
The first one is a 912 CE. It's a beautiful guitar aesthetically, and it would be a great guitar for an electric guitar player to make that jump over to an acoustic guitar.
Okay.
It records beautifully, it amplifies beautifully. You could front a rock band with that guitar.
Yeah.
The other guitar in that GC line of the Builder's Edition that we're launching is a 12-string. It's the first 12-string that we have for the Builder's Edition.
Okay.
2 really cool features that I want to point out on that guitar. It's a 12-string with 6 bridge pin holes, right? What that does is that gives each course of strings the same break point and same break angle from the bridge pin hole over the saddle, right? So that evens out the response of the guitar. It plays even more in tune and has a great tone, balanced tone all the way around. The other point I want to make about that guitar is that it's reverse strung 12 string.
Okay.
The fundamental is on the top and the octave is underneath it. It's the reverse of what we commonly use on an acoustic 12 string.
I guess that will change up the bass response quite a bit then, right?
Absolutely. It really makes it sound like an ultra-rich 6-string with a very meaty tone.
Okay.
It's really fun to play, and the tone's going to remind you of a lot of classic rock songs and bands that we love, right? Like the Byrds, the Beatles, Tom Petty. Always using that reverse-strung 12-string like that.
Okay. Learn something every day.
Yeah, very cool. Very cool. The electric guys string them that way.
I mean, that's really cool. Yeah, I didn't know that. God bless his soul.
Yeah. 912 right here. This is the 912 CE we were just talking about.
That is beautiful.
We'll get that 12 string over here in a second. We'll show that guy too.
Yeah.
So that's the 912. The 4th guitar in the Builder's Edition line was the one I was just holding. This is our 324.
It's probably my favorite.
Yeah, this thing
Yeah.
is so cool. It's in a more approachable price point
Okay.
than the other
Oh, well, I
Builder's
guess if it's a
Edition
300
guitars.
series model, then I guess that's really cool that you've got because the other Grand Pacific model, the 300 series, was really sort of approachable in the price point as well. Was the 300 series the only one that wasn't a Builder's Edition out of the Grand Pacific model?
Correct.
Yes, because I remember it not having the chamfered edges.
Correct.
So that's amazing that you've done a 300 series model within the Builder's Edition.
Absolutely, it's
Which is
really,
really
cool.
cool.
Yeah, great. Those are great observations. Yeah, it's at a more affordable price point,
Yeah.
but it still has all the premium features that we know from the Builder's Edition, right?
Sure.
Like the chamfered cutaway, the chamfered edges, the beveled cutaway, and armrest here. It's got a mahogany top, but the real story on this guitar is the back and sides.
Okay.
So the back and sides are made out of urban ash.
Okay,
Right?
sure.
So this is a flagship guitar for our Urban Forest Initiative
Okay.
to start building guitars out of trees that have been cut down from municipal areas all around Southern California.
Okay, so it's not just ash that you found on like the
No.
streets of New York or something. you know,
No,
like-
no. As a matter of fact,
That's urban ash. I'll take that. Yeah.
as a matter of fact, there's a company called West Coast Arborists that maintain these trees, the
This is
city
really
trees, all throughout California and other states as well.
Yeah.
And we've partnered up with them to use that wood and turn it into guitars.
See, this is really cool. This is one thing about Taylor that has always really sort of resonated with me, is the fact that you guys are always still on like about the conservation of, you know, what you're using, you know?
Exactly.
And that's what's, for me, is what's beautiful about Taylor guitars.
Absolutely. You know, people are always talking about, you know, in 20 years we're going to have this great wood here, and in 50 years we're going to have that wood,
Yeah,
you know.
yeah.
In 100 years, do you
Yeah, yeah,
believe what
yeah,
wood
yeah.
we're going to have?
Yeah,
You
yeah,
know? So
yeah.
what Andy is kind of like, well, what can we do now?
Yeah.
What do we have access to now?
Yeah.
Right? And so also let's look locally, right? So right in our own backyard, this ash is growing. We ran through many tests with it. It glues nicely, it bends nicely,
Yeah.
it sands nicely. It has all the sonic properties that Andy was looking for. It's very similar to mahogany, and we're working towards a sustainable guitar, right?
That's one of the main points that we should all be kind of looking forward to anyway, right?
Yeah,
So,
absolutely, yeah.
Yeah.
Those are the new Builder's Edition guitars, but we're also offering new Geo guitars this
Yep.
year, right? So this is also the first time that we've had V-Class bracing in this body style. This is our Grand Orchestra. This is our biggest body style. Andy replaced our Jumbo with this guitar. We were making it in a 618, which is what I'm holding, maple back and sides,
Back and sides, right?
antique blonde burst on the top, back and sides, and a maple neck. This guitar is also available in an 818
Oh, nice.
rosewood back
Yeah,
and
yeah,
sides. Same antique blonde finish on the top, and very similar appointments otherwise. Really cool guitars. I'm really stoked that we finally got to V-Class on these guitars.
That's massive.
It really is.
Yeah. I've never tried one of those models before. They're massive. I probably won't sit well with it, to be fair. I'm so sure.
Well,
Look at that.
yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that sounds big, right? Yeah.
Couple more guitars to talk about real
Yes.
quick, right? So we have our GS Mini Plus.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, totally cool. The plus part about it is the shaded edge burst, top, back, and sides, right? Looks great. Comes with an ES2 pickup and upgraded Taylor tuners for a much smoother tuning action. And it comes with our new Aero case.
Oh, nice. Okay.
And this is a cross between a hard shell case and a soft shell case. Offers more protection than a gig bag,
Yeah.
right? But it's far more comfortable to walk around within a hard shell case.
Of course.
It has shoulder straps that you can pull out and you can tuck them back in with a zipper, right? So they don't get in the way if you're getting on a plane or if you're checking it. And then you could throw it on your back and ride your bike to your gig, right?
Of course.
Also, we have a 210 and a 214 Plus. And those guitars are upgraded with an all gloss finish, top, back, and sides, black binding, ES2 pickup, dot inlay on the fingerboard, and upgraded tuners. Same upgraded tuners as the GS Mini with an 18:1 ratio, so a much finer tuning action. And that guitar also comes with the Aero case.
Nice, nice.
That's what we have new. For more information, you can always go to taylorguitars.com.
Of course, and obviously at the same time, we're going to have the stuff on the site soon, and we'll have the stuff in the store as soon as you guys start releasing them and send them out and everything. So I'm excited to see them all and play them all and sit down with them anyway.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, thank you so much for
you bet,
talking me
Joss.
through all
It's
the
nice to
stuff.
meet you, man.
Yeah, you too, dude. Yeah. So yeah, this is obviously the Guitar and Keyboard Center at Namm 2020. My name is Joss. This has been Patrick, and this is the Taylor booth. So I'm really excited for you to see all the new stuff. Cheers.